Well, you know, traveling during the holidays can absolutely be just wonderful, or it can be less than that, depending on how things go, how prepared you are. It has a lot to do with it, though. Our travel author, Maggie Espinosa, joins us here again this morning. I don't know how we got you off the road long enough to get you in here to talk to us during the program. This really is your bag.
Yes, it is. I'm a little embarrassed. I think I need a new one for Christmas.
No, if they show wear, that means you've been somewhere.
That's right, that's right.
So that's kind of cool. Okay, let's jump right into flying over the holidays.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to tell you that AAA is predicting that there's going to be the largest Thanksgiving travel since 2007.
Right.
46 million people, so it's going to be a lot of people. All right, flying. Here's what I say. Don't check your bag. 2 reasons: cost and lost. It costs money and it can get lost, so don't check your bag. Second one is, if you are going across the country and you're going to leave early, you realize that the security lines are going to be longer, so you need to give yourself more time at the airport.
So leaving early doesn't mean shorter lines.
No, it means longer lines.
That's the peak time.
Oh, it is peak, so make sure you get there early. But if you're not going very far and you're going to go on a later flight, then you don't have to be there as early, but you risk delays. You can have the airline text you if there's a delay, and so you know not to show up on time.
And this is so important for us here on the West Coast, because all of that equipment that gets all tied up with the bad weather back east,
we get it out here.
We get the delay out here without the bad weather.
Yep.
Because the equipment can't get here, or a cruise.
And they have to contend with snow.
Right.
So anyway, and if you're traveling with young kids, I say don't go the whole way on one flight back east. If you're going to go back east, stop in Dallas, let them run around, burn energy, get back on and go. You know, try to keep a flight not too long with kids.
Trying to, yeah, see, and that's, some folks would think about it just the other way. Say, let's just get it over with.
I've tried that. and I'm telling you, it's not.
Speaking from experience. Well, let's not do that.
And also major airports. If you go major airport to major airport, you're going to pay less than if you go to a smaller airport. But, you know, then you have to rent a car. So it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. You know, I have a couple of examples of, you know, $450 from here to San Francisco, $589 if you go the whole way to Santa Rosa. Let's say you're going to go to Sonoma for the holidays, which was just rated 25 best places to go for the holidays.
You know, really, we don't have to go far, but, you know, for a lot of folks,
gorgeous.
They're traveling to go see family and stuff back east that wasn't smart enough to move out here when they did.
Yeah.
You know? You know, I love the idea of traveling by train. I haven't done enough of it. I've made the trip up to LA a couple of times. Over in Europe, I've traveled a little bit by train.
And
but
it's different.
I think we really miss out by not taking the train.
Well, we do, especially out here on the West Coast. And one thing I always say is fly business, you know, I'm sorry, take the train business. And the reason I say it is because it's only a little bit more expensive, but it's much less crowded and it's quieter in the business car.
Right.
All right, so for example, Santa Barbara. I just went up to Santa Barbara, went and stayed at El Encanto, absolutely beautiful hotel, love it. It was $104 for coach. Business was $146, but with AAA, I got a 10% discount. And then you get on in the morning and you have muffins and coffee and a newspaper and juice, and all that is free. In the afternoon, they give you sodas and water and wine and snacks, and all that is included. So, you know, it kind of weighs out.
I mean, you could easily spend that difference in snacks.
Snacks and getting something to drink. And if you have kids, take games like this that don't slip around, like magnetic checkers or learning how to tie knots or whatever. And also take a pair of binoculars. They can look out over the water and see what they can see.
That's a great idea. How long did the trip to Santa Barbara take you? Do you remember
it took about almost 3.5, 4 hours. About 4 hours.
Well, that's nothing on a train.
No.
Get up, walk around, enjoy the view.
It was very
Somebody else
nice.
is doing the driving?
Yeah, it was very nice, yeah. And then if you take the train, the hotel, like the El Encanto, comes down, picks you up in the shuttle, takes you to the hotel.
Okay.
So you don't even have to rent a car.
All right, you can't hardly beat that.
So I got
you know, I don't know why I had to look up my notes for driving. That was like the obvious choice. If you are driving.
All right, so driving. Here's the interesting thing, is that San Francisco was the only California city that was listed through ABC News as most congested cities. That surprised me. But here, you know what, I just say, take your time. The trip is in the journey. You know what, if you have to, go up the 101, stop for lunch, you know, don't stress over traffic jams.
Yeah, you see, now I like traveling that way, and we're going to be back picking up my son back in Texas when he graduates in December, and trying to get back before Christmas, and we're just going to cruise. I mean, I'll stop.
Oh, you're driving?
Yeah, well, we're going to drive all of his stuff back. I'm going to drive the moving van. He's going to drive his car, but I don't stress on the road on a trip like that. I just go, you know what? If I feel like stopping at every other stop for a burger and a shake or whatever on the road, that's what I'm going to do.
You'll get on like this.
I'm 400 200 pounds when I get home. But you know, that is a great tip. It's like if you're going to drive, just plan ahead of time.
Give
You're
yourself
not going to
extra
stress. Give yourself extra time.
Yes, because it's going to be much more enjoyable.
And I'll tell you, another hot tip, man, books on tape.
Yes.
In the car, and some of the old-time radio shows, reintroduce your kids to Mystery Theater on the radio.
Exactly.
Because a lot of those stories are short. They're only like 20 minutes long, and even, you know, a kid can sit right through those.
So you can keep their attention. And
Absolutely.
you can also do trivia cards. I brought those. Because
Beautiful.
with kids, trivia cards are spot the license plate,
Yes.
spot the red car, whatever. There's so much you could do with
See, I'm going, yes, 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 but I'm not going to get in the car with your small kids. Mine are grown now. Let's talk about packing.
Last but not least, packing. Okay. Here's what I say. Leave room for purchases because you're going to buy something. I have had where this is a check-on bag going, and then, or you know, a carry-on, and then I've had to check it coming back because I bought so much
Because
stuff.
you can't. Now it's so wide it doesn't
so
fit in the
big.
overhead. Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, ship things that you buy and make sure you can just still carry this on,
Ship
so it
'em.
doesn't get lost.
Absolutely.
You know, that is 100% my.
Maggie, where can I send you? Send folks for. Where can I send you?
You can
Where
send
would you
me-
like to go?
Hawaii.
Which website would you like me to send folks to?
Travelwithmaggie.com.
Travelwithmaggie.com. Perfect. As always, great to see you. Happy travels.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you. Okay.